Intrusive thoughts are unwanted images or ideas that pop into your head seemingly unexpectedly that can oftentimes cause distress or concern. And the reality about intrusive thoughts is that they're really there as a way to protect us. They're typically about things that we are fearful of or might be afraid of, but there's just like a little hiccup that happens in the brain that it doesn't translate in a way that makes us feel like it's a safe thought or a warning thought. So oftentimes something that will happen will be maybe you are close to the edge of a tall cliff or something, and suddenly your brain says, jump off the cliff. But really, what your brain means is be careful, you might fall off the cliff, or this could be dangerous, you want to step back from the cliff. But it just happens so quickly, and our nervous system is so on alert that it tells us the scariest thing that we can think of so that we will be careful of that. And this gets oftentimes very distressing, especially for mothers of new babies that are postpartum. A lot of the times these intrusive thoughts will suddenly pop up when you're chopping vegetables and it will say, stab the baby. But really what it's saying is, oh my gosh, be careful. This is a knife and it could hurt the baby, and be careful while you're holding it. So a lot of the times the problem with the intrusive thought is the way that we feel about the intrusive thought and the fear that's created about, oh my gosh, is that something that I might just impulsively do because this just jumped into my head without me wanting to think it. And now I'm afraid I'm going to do it. And now I'm going to obsess about this thought even more because I'm afraid that I will just suddenly stab the baby. But really it's just saying like, hey, this is a knife and it's sharp and be careful because the baby could get hurt. So the most important thing to know about intrusive thoughts is not to let them panic you. Just sit and logically think through them and say, okay, this is something that my brain is warning me about, so I need to be careful related to this or put precautions in place so that I don't fall off this cliff or so the baby isn't hurt by this knife. And just remember not to stress about them too much because the stress makes them worse. And when you can just let them flow through you and move on, then they will pass.